sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors are brought to you by Bank West, Allied Plumbing, Beck Motors, Home Care Services, Venture Communications, Vilas Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, State Farm Insurance, CHS River Plains, and Xander Auto Parts.
Coming out of the timeout, Elijah Bucci with the snap. He goes left side. Down to the end zone. He's in! Touchdown, Governors! They've got the lead with 8 seconds to go.
And by Wheelhouse Auto Body, Slumberland, SD Savin, Shane's Pharmacy, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First Fidelity Bank, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping.
This will be tapped over. See if the Governors again can take advantage of Waldron set for Cronin. There's your win. In set one, 32-30. Campbell Cronin with 8 kills in the first set.
And by Wagner Auto, Sanford Clinic, the South Dakota Office of Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Envirotech, First National Bank, and Faith Lutheran Church.
As the Governors get across midfield, LaRoche now with some open space, looking to send one through forward for Aharts. It comes in, Aharts, he scores! Jaden Aharts from LaRoche, and it's a 1-0 lead.
And by Kruger Climate Systems, River Bottom Sanitation, Rising Hope Counseling, Pizza Ranch, Olson Plumbing, Dakota Storm Roofing, Ferding Electric, James Valley Landscaping, Lamb Motors, May Adam, and First Dakota National Bank.
Sheldon will lose the ball. The Pierre Governors, they fall on it. They're going to the Dome. The Governors, scoreless, 8 seconds remaining, and they win it 14-9.
And by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Missouri River Dentistry, Kruger Contracting, Karsten Erickson Roofing, Gales Gas, Edward Jones Financial, and First United Methodist Church. And now to the booth with the call of the game and the voice of the Pierre Governors, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to Riggs High School. You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station, as it is senior night between the Pierre Governors and the Brookings Bobcats. The Governors will honor their seniors before they get to the night tonight, before they start their varsity matchup, as the Govs will be looking for win number 4 on the season. They come in at 3-15, looking to get a 4-15, as the Brookings Bobcats at 10-19 coming in. These two teams are still fighting to the Bobcats know they're going to be into the Sodak 16 regardless of what happens at the end of the season, but the Governors are fighting for their spot to be in the Sodak 16. As Brookings will still face Harrisburg and Yankton. They'll face Yankton next week Tuesday, Harrisburg next week Thursday to close out the regular season. Bobcats are sitting in 14th place right now at 10-19. The Governors at 18th place at 3-15. Doing the math earlier on Monday, yesterday, and looking at what is upcoming for these teams that are left between T and Sturgis. Yankton, or Rapid City Central, feel like they're well above, as they're 0.8 points ahead of the Governors. Maybe that's one to kind of look at towards the end of the regular season as well. But I think the Governors have to get a win. You talked about that they maybe didn't have to win, but needed things to go their way. I don't think there's a way to get the Sodak 16 without a win. The Govs need to win tonight or Tuesday against Jefferson. Winning both will be much, much better. Then you have zero worry about anything. But I think the Governors have to get a win between tonight and Tuesday, where whatever reason, however I had looked at everything, seemed like there was still a path that maybe they would still find a way to be in, even if they didn't win any of their last games of the season. Now, that doesn't look the case anymore. I think they're going to have to make sure they get a win. Everybody else can lose out, too, and Pierre won't be in the playoffs in the Sodak 16 without getting a win. I think one win it will get you in, but they have to make sure they do get a win. here tonight or next Tuesday between Brookings and Jefferson, where Jefferson is going to be coming in. They're 9-11 right now in 11th place, so they'll be under 500 with just one game this week. This is the only game this week, and pretty much unless you played on Monday, will be the only game that you would have this week. There is no games Thursday. It is playoff football, and then nothing on Friday and Saturday for sports-wise with the All-State Orchestra and Choir that will be taking place on Friday and Saturday. So the Governors, this is their only game here tonight, and then it will be for the Govs. They will play next week Tuesday to wrap up the regular season at home against the Jefferson Cavaliers. The Governors are, again, coming in at 3-15. They're trying to stop a 5-game losing streak. They're at the point where this is, again, must win these 2 games, must win to make sure they make the playoffs. It is a busy night overall for games across the states in AA. We'll talk about those matchups coming up, and we'll get you set for this contest here between the Pierre Governors and the Brookings Bobcats. It is senior night. Once we get to that point, we will talk, where we will send it down to Ryan Munson, who will be able to introduce all the seniors on the volleyball team this year. And we'll have that for senior night as well in our pregame show here this evening. Back in 3 minutes. Here in just a little bit. Back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward.
Planning for next year is right around the corner, but do you know how much nutrients your crops will need? Fall soil sampling with CHS River Plains can help you look at each field's nutrient carryover, provide you with a more accurate farm plan, and allow you to take a position on those nutrients needed when you see fit. Plus, it'll make your life easier next spring when the planters are ready to roll and you don't have to wait. Contact your local CHS River Plains agronomist today, and we'll get the pickup headed your way.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Wahi Federal Credit Union member? At Wahi Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Wahi Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Wahi Federal Credit Union.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
We welcome you back here to Ricks High School as we get set for first serve between the Pierre Governors and the Brookings Bobcats as the sophomore team just finished their games. It was a 2-0 win for Brookings over the Governors. They will have their senior recognition here in just a moment. We'll send it down to Ryan Munson whenever we get set for that here this evening. Real quick, want to mention all the games that are going to be taking place here tonight, and most of these games are all starting at the same time. There's a couple of Mountain Time starts for Spearfish and Rapid City Central getting started at 8 o'clock Central Time. Rapid City Stevens is at Sturgis. That's an 8 o'clock Central Time start as well. Everybody else scheduled for 6:30 to get started. Aberdeen Central is hosting Watertown. Mitchell is hosting Huron. O'Gorman and Harrisburg and O'Gorman. That's a big matchup tonight. We'll try and keep an eye on that one and give you updates as they're available. Jefferson is hosting Washington. That's another big contest because right now the Jefferson Cavaliers, where they're sitting at, or excuse me, where the Washington Warriors are sitting at, are in 9th place in the AA standings. They would be on the road in the Sodak 16. That's hard to believe with the recent dominance of Washington High School. Lincoln is at Roosevelt, and T is at Yankton tonight. We'll send it down to Ryan Munson for our senior night's introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Governor Volleyball Program would like to thank these parents for their support and dedication to Governor Volleyball. We appreciate the time and effort that both players and parents have put in over the years. Tonight, the parents are being presented with a teacher deposit on behalf of the Pierre Athletic Department. We would like to thank Cheryl Ullman and her graphic design house for creating these gifts. Presenting the senior gifts is Coach Gary Wilhouse. First up, Hadley Hart, daughter of Thomas and Jill Hart. Hadley's favorite volleyball memory is when Coach Barney said she could squat longer than all of us because she could. Cowgirl up. Hadley's future plans are to attend a 4-year university and a major in applied business analytics and then go off to law school. Make some noise for Hadley Hart. Next up, Sloan Waldron, daughter of Samantha Greer and Mark McGregor. Sloan's favorite volleyball memory is walking into Sioux Falls Jefferson for their Sodak 16 game singing Delta Dawn. She plans to attend SDSU and major and to get a degree in mental health counseling. You gotta be crazy to be a counselor. Next up, Lexi Schleckaway, daughter of Jeff and Leanne Schleckaway. Lexi's favorite volleyball memory was playing hide and seek during the lockdown and no one being able to find Donna, Teresa, and I for 45 minutes. She plans to attend Southeast Technical College to be a sonographer. Make some noise for Lexi Schleckaway. Next up, Lola Keenholz, daughter of Casey Keenholz and Pete Keenholz. Lola's favorite volleyball memory was freshman year when Miley told them to pick a height for the roster, and I wanted to be 6 foot. She told them, no one is going to believe that our 5'5" outside hitter is 6 foot. She had plans to attend a technical college or a 4-year university to pursue a degree in dental hygiene. Make some noise for Lola Keenholz. Next up, Drew Rechtenbach, daughter of Scott and Shawty Rechtenbach. Drew's favorite volleyball memory was during her junior year when Miley ripped off the concession stand. She came back and said, they told me a pop was $3, so I slapped 2 on the counter and said, take it or leave it. Well, they must have took it because I got my pop. Sitting next to Miley was the only good thing about being injured. She plans to attend SDSU for pre-med and eventually attempt to become a neurosurgeon before she's 70 years old. Make some noise for Drew Rechtenbach. Next up, page 4, Nadia Cody and Summersport. Her favorite volleyball memory was when the bus broke down and everyone was freaking out trying to run off the bus. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year university to pursue a degree in speech pathology and a minor in American Sign Language. I thought for sure it'd be something with medical equipment or something, because she's had a lot of experience with that over the years. Make some noise for Paige Sport. Next up, Donna Long, daughter of Heidi Chilling Long and Danielle Long, here with their host parents, Jennifer and Robert Riley. Donna's favorite volleyball memory was the sleepover on the bus and the bus rides. Her future plans are to finish school and travel around the world. Make some noise for Yana Long. And last but certainly not least, Teresa Zurano-Slavico, daughter of Raquel Slavico Zuriaga and Jose Serrano Paris. Here tonight with her host parent, Kyla Vogel. Teresa's favorite volleyball memory were the bus trips to every game. Her future plans are to finish school travel around the world while being a flight attendant. Make some noise for Teresa Zurana-Slavico. Let's give one more round of applause for the class of 2026 for all of their contributions to Governor Volleyball.
So those are your seniors here for the 2025-26 season, as they will be looking to try and get a win to close out the season coming up tonight and next Tuesday. They are home next Tuesday, but it is a senior night tonight. They will have it to honor it tonight, and then have the final regular season home game next week, Tuesday, against the Jefferson Cavaliers. So the Pierre Governors and the Brookings Bobcats coming up from Riggs High School in just a couple of moments. It'll be just probably closer to 6:40 by the time that we get started here this evening, but looking forward to a matchup here between these two teams. We'll talk about this matchup coming up in just a little bit. Back in 3 minutes, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Is it time for a fresh look underfoot? Tired of worn out carpets or outdated flooring? Then you need to visit Country Carpet and Flooring in Pierre. We're your local experts for every style, from plush carpets and durable laminates to elegant hardwoods and luxury vinyl. Discover hundreds of options from top name brands, all with our friendly expert service. Visit Country Carpet and Flooring at 414 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre, or call us at 605-224-9297. Country Carpet and Flooring. Your floor, your style, our expertise.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
We welcome you back here as the Pierre Governors and the Brookings Bobcats are getting set for action here at Riggs High School. Second and final regular season game for the Governors. The Bobcats will still have 2 more games next week, Tuesday and Thursday, as there is no sporting events happening this weekend. Thursday, playoff football, and then it will be All-State Chorus, an orchestra that will be participating on Friday and Saturday. And, of course, that means there are no games that will be played across the state. So we'll have volleyball tonight, football on Thursday, and then volleyball again next week, Tuesday, here on KCCR. But also don't forget we've got World Series coverage after we're done here tonight. We'll join that in progress a little after 7 o'clock for first pitch between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Maybe you don't stay up till 1:30 in the morning to hear the end of that game like you did maybe last night, or I guess I had to watch it last night. We didn't have it on after the Monday Night Football game, which I should have. But also we'll have coverage of World Series Game 5 tomorrow, and if necessary, Game 6 and 7 would be in its entirety on Friday and Saturday here on the KCCR. Coming up in just a little bit, it is the Governors and the Brookings Bobcats, and this Brookings team, when you look at on paper, it's a team that returns quite a few from last year. Macy Even, now a senior, she's been one of those in both basketball and volleyball that have really had her name be called quite a bit. She is finally a senior. Feels like she's been here since the last 10 years for Brookings. But that's one name that the Governors have to make sure that they are ready for here this evening. Is going to be Macy Even. There are a few freshmen on the roster, a couple sophomores, juniors, and not a whole lot of seniors, though. A total of just 5 seniors for this Bobcat squad, who is looking to be somewhat of not a youth movement, but looking to grow for the future as they sit in 14th place right now at 10-19 on the year, while the Governors are sitting at 3-15. You heard those seniors that were introduced, and of course 2 being foreign exchange students, and the few and the other ones that have, and they're all the seniors are joining together for the captain's coin flip and everything else. But for Hadley Hart, Sloan Waldron, Alexis Schleckaway, Lola Keenels, and Drew Rechtenbaugh, and Paige Sporer, who obviously will not play tonight because she is injured and got injured early part of the season. But the seniors that mean a lot, we'll hear from Coach Gary Wheelhouse about what these seniors mean to this program and what they've can leave for their legacy here for the Pierre Governors and building on for the future of the Pierre Governors. And the season's not over yet. 2 games to go in the regular season. You win both the games here this tonight and next Tuesday. You're in the SODAC 16. You give yourself a shot. It's going to be tough to try and beat one of the top teams in the state, whether it be Harrisburg, whether it be O'Gorman, whether it be Brandon Valley. It's going to be very tough. But you give yourself an opportunity to go play on that Thursday night in the SODAC 16 on, I believe, November 13th is that Thursday. If that is... The memory is right. It would be November 13th for the SODAC 16. So it becomes very important for this Governor team to be able to get a win here tonight on Tuesday. Get yourself the momentum going and be ready to go for the SODAC 16 here in a couple of weeks. The other side of it is the Governors have to find a way to get a win. If they don't win here over the course of the next 2 games, right now, the way it looks, the math that I did, the Governors aren't going to be in the SODAC 16. Now that I clearly had them in last week, and everything that happened I thought was going to happen ended up happening. So I don't know where my math was off, but obviously seed points can change on a dime, especially if teams go from below 500 to 500, all of that stuff. That if you played them once, maybe played them twice, all of a sudden something changes in a different pattern, and something that I wasn't necessarily seeing. But right now here this evening, looking like that's how the case is going to be. The Governors can't afford to lose both games, get help, and make the SODAC 16. They have to create their own help. But the good news is you control your own destiny. You don't necessarily need, you can go get 2 wins. You're going to make the SODAC 16. You don't need 2 wins and something good to go your way. You just need to go out and get 2 wins, and you make the SODAC 16 and get a spot to have an opportunity to try and win the SODAC 16 game and play for the opportunity to be in the state tournament. Pierre Governors and Brookings Bobcats here from Riggs High School coming up in just a little bit. We will step aside. We'll go and talk with Coach Kerry Wheelhouse next to the Pierre Governors. Back after this here on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
For over 60 years, Ferding Electric has been powering homes and businesses across central South Dakota. When you need reliable electrical service, trust the experts with decades of experience. Whether it's a simple residential repair, a complex commercial installation, or even electrical work on your farm, Ferding Electric has you covered. And if you're tired of searching everywhere for that hard-to-find bulb, Ferding Electric carries a wide selection of bulbs, including those hard-to-find fluorescent and specialty options. Visit us at 2903 East Elizabeth Street or call today, 605-224-8684. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut hundreds of cross, and played hours of peekaboo and duck duck gray duck because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Carrie Bauman will help make it easy and affordable to help protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Carrie Bauman in Pierre today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello friends, this is Pastor Sam at Faith Lutheran Church. We have many blessings to give thanks. A beautiful city on the river, helpful and encouraging friends and neighbors, and of course, our peer athletes. They're the reason for us being here, so let's help them out. I will be praying for our athletes throughout this season. I encourage you to join me in praying for their health and safety as well as their success, both on the field and in the classroom.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
And on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Join me as Coach Gary Wilhouse of the Pierre Governors. And Coach, you come in 2 games left to go in the regular season. You get this Brookings Bobcats team here tonight, who 10-19 in the season. When you look at this team on film, what stands out to you the most?
Yeah, you know, they have a lot of different movement in the front row. You know, they run a 5-1. They like to come at you hard from the outsides, and then they can cut in the middle too. So we just got to be ready for them to kind of come at us and not give up. They like to serve really, really deep. So we've got to make sure that we're doing our passing correctly to get back there, because they'll hit the end line every time.
You know, and after the Friday, Saturday games and getting a chance to have a couple days off and obviously having practice too, but taking away from that last weekend, what was that biggest takeaway from Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, biggest takeaway was just that we need to not give up on the season, that we still have work to do. We've got some building to do, and so it was just kind of a refocus yesterday and kind of what do we need to really work on, and had that kind of a practice, and it seems like they've gotten, they weren't happy with those losses on Friday and Saturday, and so they're ready to get that win tonight.
Yeah, and you know, now talking more about the playoffs, obviously with just 2 games left, and a win helps you tremendously make sure that you make the SODAC 16. And you know, how does it change maybe the aggressiveness of what the Pierre Governors want to do? Does it maybe not so much just because you still want to play your normal game? What kind of, or maybe a little bit more urgent, what maybe changes with these last 2 games?
We try not to think about it too much, because I think it seemed in the last few games that it's really messed with our heads. We knew that Aberdeen was one that we could compete with, and I think we went out there trying not to make mistakes and trying to get the win, just to give us a little bit more of that cushion, and I think it messed with us. So we didn't talk about that at all yesterday, about needing a win or anything. We just talked about what do we need to do to play the best volleyball that we can going into tonight's game.
Now, on the other side is senior night tonight, and a chance to go and win for the seniors. Obviously, the seniors that have been playing, the seniors that have been on this team all season, but maybe a little extra boost, you know, momentum-wise right off the bat. You know, just in general of being senior night and being able to have a little bit more juice for it. How much can that play into helping out this Pierre Governor team tonight?
Yeah, I think the seniors definitely want to go out on a high point. You know, it hasn't been the season that they've been looking forward to, and one that they really, you know, I think would go back and redo if they could, and they don't want to go out with a loss, and so I think tonight that brings them a little extra fire. I think they've got a little more extra focus, that they really want to get that win on senior night.
You know, and somewhat too quickly about the senior group and what they mean to this Pierre Governor volleyball program.
Yeah, the senior group has been great this year. You know, they came in with a lot of energy, and even though the senior year, their season hasn't gone the way that they've hoped for or wanted, they've been really good about still coming in the gym, really working, really trying to get everything done that they can, and then being that leader for that next team. They know that they're starting something with a program that it might not be something that they see this year, but it's going to be something that they can be proud of going forward.
Then now back to tonight, biggest key for the Pierre Governors to get a win over Brookings?
For us, just to play our game and really get our passing under control so that we're ready for those deep serves.
Coach, appreciate the time as always. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Did you know it is important for your child to see the dentist at the time their first tooth erupt? A healthy smile begins at birth, and there are many variables, from healthy eating habits to good oral hygiene and routine dental care. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer. At Missouri River Dentistry, we enjoy working with people of all ages. Dentistry is our profession, but people are our focus. I invite families to come experience an office that uses the latest techniques and equipment to be sure you receive that healthy and happy smile. To schedule your appointments for your family, call us at 223-2021. Kids love us, parents trust us.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local, family-owned, full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heat-O-Lator fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heat-O-Lator fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-O-Lator Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of Pierre Governor Sports. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes from the South Dakota State Capitol building and right down the road from where the Pierre Governors play. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. Go Govs! Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota. As we welcome you back, we are getting set for first serve between the Pierre Governors and the Brookings Bobcats. John Wickler with you on this Tuesday evening, second and final game of the regular season for this Governor squad as they come in at 3-15. The Bobcats at 10-19 on the season as Brookings is in 14th place. The Governors right now sitting in 18th place. We'll keep an eye on what T is doing tonight. Sturgis is playing Rapid City Stevens as well. That one is a little bit more of a, it's not a guarantee. There's no guarantees in AA volleyball, but more likely that Stevens would get the win over Sturgis. But we'll keep an eye on that T game as well, because if T does win, then Pierre for sure will need to win either tonight or next Tuesday to make the playoffs. And again, I still feel like the math that I did, that they are going to have to win a game regardless, but it certainly does not help if T or Sturgis get a win at some point here before the end of the regular season, as they will be playing down in Yankton, will T tonight, and we'll keep an eye on that contest as we go along this evening. We are closing in on the starts of this one. We'll have the starting lineups and first serve coming up here in just a moment. Back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Oh, shut the water off! Shut the water off! Oh, don't give me that look. I know you said to call Allied Plumbing and Heating. I read the instructions and I watched a couple of videos. I thought that I had this. Let me watch a couple more videos and I'll take care of it. Just go to your sister's. I'll have it fixed. Hello, Allied Plumbing and Heating. I need your help.
You can rely on your allies at Allied Plumbing and Heating, 605-494-2001.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at EnvirotechWaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible.
But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120. Sanford Health Pierre Clinic provides comprehensive and convenient care to Pierre, South Dakota and its surrounding communities. We care for all your health needs, including preventive care, pediatric health, annual checkups, chronic disease care, and more. Schedule an appointment today at 605-945-5560. Ask about our heart health specialist. Visit this clinic on the second Tuesday of every month. Sanford Health Clinic Pierre, 605-945-5560. Swaley Huska on the national anthem here this evening. And we are ready to go for some volleyball here this evening. As we tell you the starters from both these teams, we'll first start with the visiting Brookings Bobcats, who'll be wearing their red jerseys tonight, and the libero will be Taylor Conant, the sophomore, that she will be wearing the black jersey. It'll be number 3, Sloan McLagan, the 5'3" senior defensive specialist, the libero, but she is not the libero tonight. Cora Edom, the 5'4" freshman defensive specialist. Number 5, Cameron Strike, the 5'8" senior setter. Number 12, Macy Even, the 5'10" senior outside hitter. Number 16, make that number 13, Avery Detlinger, the 5'9" sophomore middle hitter. And number 16, Maddie Bowes, the 6'1" junior middle hitter. And Taylor Conant, again, is the libero for the Brookings Bobcats. For the Pierre Governors, their starting lineup, it'll be Molly Olson wearing number 1, the 5'6" junior setter. Number 4, Allie Keys, the 5'8" junior outside hitter. Number 7, Sloan Waldron, the 5'7" senior setter, right side hitter. Number 8, Lexi Schleckway, the 5'7" senior defensive specialist and outside hitter. Number 12, Alyssa Lowe, the 6' junior middle hitter. Number 17, Addison Novotny, the sophomore middle hitter, and Hadley Hartz, the 5'6" senior defensive specialist, will also get the start for the Pierre Governors. So it is McLagan, Idom, Strike, Even, Detlinger, Bowes, and Conant, the libero for Brookings. Olson, Keys, Waldron, Schleckway, Lowe, Novotny, and Hartz, the libero for the Pierre Governors. And again, we'll keep an eye on the matches as we go along here this evening, as Sturgis is taking on Stevens, but that will get started at 8 o'clock Central Time. And we'll probably be close to being done by the time that starts. I mean, that's an hour and 15 minutes from now. That is if they actually start on time. No scoring as of yet from either side. Also, over on Country 95.3, Sully Buttes will be hosting Mobridge Pollock Tigers. That'll be coming up around 7:30, 7:45 for that first serve. So we'll see. Maybe you might be able to get over to catch most of that game as well. As we get the libero and Conant that will come in for Maddie Bowes. So that back row will start with Item, Conant, as well as also McClagan. And then the front row will be Even, Strike, and Detlinger. Hadley Hart is going to be serving first as she comes in for Alyssa Lowe. And so that back row is Molly Olson, Lexi Schleckway, and Hadley Hart. The front row is Sloan Waldron, Allie Keys, and Asa Novotny. Early serve, early ace. Hadley Hart opens up with an ace for the Pierre Governors. And a great start. The Governors did not have an ace in 2 of those 3 matches last week. And so to get an early one and jump out on front for Hart. Second serve, Conant goes up with the 2 hands to receive it. 2-handed shove, and that will be a kill for number 12 and Macy Even. First swing, really first opportunity for anybody to touch the ball for Brookings. Macy Evans gets the kill, and Even will check out as Detlinger will check out, excuse me. Elise Jeldon will check in. Jeldon, the 5'6" sophomore setter. From left to right, the jump serve. Hart to receive it for the Governors. Sloan Waldron, the bump set. Addison Novotny, a free ball for the Bobcats. This will be set middle of the floor, and that one will be hit too far out. And it will be a point for the Brookings Bobcats. Oh, net violation, excuse me, is called against the Governors. It was hit long by Maddie Bowes, but a net violation against Pierre gives the Bobcats the point, and they lead it 2-1 on the American Family Insurance Printing Shuffle by scoreboard. There was confusion on who it was. It was 17. Novotny was the one that got into the net. So 2-1 lead here for the Bobcats in set number 1. As Jeldon will serve again. Hart pops that one high up in the air. Waldron will set this one for Novotny. There's a swing and a kill for Addison Novotny. Makes it 2-2 tie. The sophomore Novotny is able to get her first kill, and it'll be Marina Bushbaum that will check in. Good to see her back. She left late in that game against the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, and obviously did not return. It was late in that match anyway, but didn't have a whole lot of weight put on the right ankle or the right leg, and so to be able to get that, have her come back is good to see. Sloan Waldron on the serve. This will be now for Hadley Hart. It'll be set middle of the floor for Novotny, and that is going to be played by the Bobcats. Then a swing from Macy Even again, and Even's got 2 kills. And it's a 3-2 lead here for the Bobcats. Another quick sub, Maddie Fickbohm will check in. And it will be Cameron Strike that will go back to serve. The setter for the Bobcats. 3-2 lead here in set 1. Strike on the serve, Hart to receive it. Waldron will set near side for Bushbaum. That left-handed attack is dug out by Conant. Far side for Even, tapped over the wall and down in the campfire, and a 4-2 lead. And Macy Even started out with 3 of the first 4 points have gone to Macy Even for the Bobcats. The only one that she didn't get was a net violation against the Governors, which would have been a Governor point if there were no net violation called. Strike will serve. It'll be received by Schleckaway. Now it's Keys on that far side. That is dug out. Now set back to Even, looking for her 4th kill, and she makes the mistake that time, hits it into the net. And the hitting error for Macy Even. And it's a 4-3 ball game here in set 1. Allie Keys will go back to serve for the Governors from right to left. Conant to receive it. Strike will set near side. Even again. Right-handed dig by Keys, and the Governors just can't quite get it back over the net. That was very close, and especially because Brookings was celebrating the point. And Keys got the dig off the net, and Bushbaum just couldn't lift it over the side of the net because there was nobody there for Brookings that would have turned into a Governor point. Even does not get credit for the kill. And it's a 5-3 lead as she'll serve now for Brookings. Lola Keenels is in for the first time. This is middle of the floor. Novotny reaching back behind her. was able to get it across the net. Now comes near side, going a different route to swing. That was Malky. And then Keys to make that Schleckaway. Her shot was blocked. Goes back to Schleckaway after the set from Waldron. Dug out by Strike. Now set from Even. And Malky again. Another dig. Bushbaum left hand. A little alley-oop play to get it across. And then Malky will set it in the campfire. And another campfire kill. Maya Malky will get the point in the kill, the 5'9" junior. Makes it 6-3 here for Brookings in set one. Even will serve from left to right. Hart with the high reception of it. Waldron will set for Schleckaway. That's blocked, and that will be a block for Maddie Bowes to make it 7-3. 4-point lead for Brookings here in set one. Even will serve from left to right. This will be off the hands of Schleckaway. Hart played it back, and then Waldron couldn't put it across the net. Hart had played it so far back that it was in front of Waldron. Waldron will have the credit of the hitting air, and a timeout taken by Coach Carey Wheelhouse. 8-3 here in set number one. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Is your roof ready for the next South Dakota storm? Don't wait till it's too late. For over 25 years, Karsten Erickson Roofing and Construction has been serving Central South Dakota with quality roofing and construction. He has now added gutters. We offer dependable service, guaranteed workmanship, and no unnecessary flash or fuss. Just reliable protection for your home. Karsten Erickson Roofing and Construction. Experience you can trust. Call today, 605-280-8133. Karsten Erickson Roofing and Construction, serving Central South Dakota for over 25 years.
It is 8-3 of the American Family Insurance. Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard here in set number one. The Bobcats have the 5-point lead over the Pierre Governors. John Winkler with you as Eliza Mayer back at the station. We've got Pierre Governor football coming up. 6 o'clock first serve. 6 o'clock first serve. 6 o'clock kickoff on Thursday. We'll have coverage starting at 5:30. Blake Dean will join me for the call. Out of the timeouts, it'll be Lola Keenels on a back row attack, set from Even now near side. That's hit into the net by number 8 in Maddie Fickbohm. And it's 8-4. Governors get the point coming out of the timeout. 4-point lead for Brookings here in the set number one. Sierra Prunty will check in and will go to serve. So Keenels, Waldron, and Prunty in the back row. Lowe, Schleckaway, and Bushbaum are in that front row. This will be set far side for Malky. That's tipped off the hands, and Maya Malky's got her second kill, and it's 9-4. So the Bobcats with a 5-point lead. Taylor Conant will serve here for the Bobcats. The libero, the 5'9" sophomore. And they have Sloan McClagan listed as a libero, but she is not the libero tonight. This is an overpass on the serve. Now it'll be from Malky again, and Bushbaum couldn't quite block it back across the net. And Malky now with 3 kills. We've only seen 7 kills so far tonight between these two teams. It has been 3 from Malky, 3 from Even, and then 1 from Novotny for the Governors. This will be Alyssa Lowe with the opportunity. That's dug out by Conant. It's Even now that will set for Malky again, and Maya Malky's got another kill. 4 here in set number one, and it's now 11-4. Governors took that timeout, got the first point, but then it's been 3 straight here for the Bobcats. 7-point lead for Brookings in set number one. Conant again will serve. Hart to receive it. It is Waldron now for Lowe. That will be over but dug out by Conant. Now far side, that attack will go down for a kill for Maya Malky again. That's 5 kills now here in this first set. And the 5'9" junior is having herself a pretty good start to the night. The 12-4 lead right now for Brookings. She's got 5 kills on the evening. Conant on the serve. Schleckaway to receive it. Now it's Bushbaum with the left hand. That'll go down to the corner. And Marina Bushbaum makes it 12-5. And it's 1 kill apiece for Novotny and Bushbaum. As Molly Olson will check back in for the Governors. And Bushbaum will take the seat with the rotation going to that back row. And Olson will serve. So the junior serving. This will be nearly an ace. It rolled off the hands of Malky. It's got a free ball for Brookings. So now it's Keenels. It's Olson that will set for Waldron, and it will not be touched. It's a 4-hit violation against the Governors. Looked close to being touched at the net, but was not. And it is a 13-4 lead. Make that a 13-5 lead for Brookings. Sloan McLagan will serve. Keenholz to receive it. Olsen second hit attack, nearly got in the campfire. It'll still be set by Strike, and then down the line it's dug out by Olsen, but it will be Schleckway. Nice attack from Schleckway. Trying to force them out of system, and it'll still be a kill for Avery Detlinger to make it 14-5. And the Detlinger with the kill to make it a 9-point lead for the Bobcats here in this first set. And Sloan McLagan is serving again, and Brookings has now got a 9-point lead here in this first set. McLagan, the jump serve off the hands of Waldron, played from Keenholz, now a free ball from Lowe. This will be Strike that will set it. Malky, that was blocked. Lowe now will swing it. Got blocked a couple times, and it's back over from Schleckaway. Set of the net, and it will be somehow dug out by Keenholz, but Lowe couldn't return it. And it's Avery Detlinger with the kill, and it's another timeout taken here by Coach Gary Wilhouse. 15-5 our score here in set number 1. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. As the days get shorter and the air turns crisp, it's time to make your home the cozy retreat you deserve. Summerland's fall home sale is here. Find the perfect sectional for movie nights, a plush new mattress for a deeper sleep, and beautiful dining sets for family gatherings. 50% off list price is our lowest prices of the season, and they're happening now. Don't wait. Fall into savings at Slumberland. Visit Slumberland, 920 North Garfield Avenue today. It is a 15-5 score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard in set number 1 as the Governors are down by 10 in this first set, and it's out of the first time out, it was 8-3, and so it's been 7-2 since the first time out for the for the Governors. They've now taken their second timeout as they're down by 10 in this first set. McLagan will serve. Keenholz to receive it. Olsen now low. Got it across. More of a free ball here for the Bobcats. Swinging was Detlinger, and then it'll be off the nets, and that should be 4 hits. I don't know how that wasn't. That was 5 hits for the Governors. They nearly got away with it, too. That was a 5-hit violation before it was officially called against Pierre. 16-5 now. Governors are down by 11. McLagan will serve again. They got to get this rotation different here. Waldron, that did not hit the antenna. And then Schleckway and Hart ran into each other. Schleckway got back up and sent across the way. And now from the far side, Malky, that's going to be dug out. It's going to get over from Olsen on a free ball. Good hustle for the Governors, but a second hit attack will turn in to a kill. And that will be, I believe, it was Detlinger that sent it across. She was the one that was looking like she was going to set it. As Alyssa Lowe will take a seat, Hannah Eads will check in. And Eads, the sophomore middle hitter, is in for the first time. McLagan, that will be served long, and the Governors finally break the streak. 17-6 is the score. First service error from either side. Just 1 ace and 1 service error here in this match so far. Governors have that one with Hadley Hart, and the Bobcats have the 1 service error. This will be Malky. Olsen dug it out back across the net. It'll be hit over the net by the center and Strike, and then from Keys, that is dug out by Malky, and now set to even. It was touched by Eads and Waldron, but Keys couldn't get to it. And a kill for Macy Even, her 4th, after she was so good to start the match with those 3 kills. She now picks up her 4th, and it's now 18-6, a 12-point lead here in set 1 for the Bobcats. Olsen will set for Eads. That's a big swing, but it is out. And it is 19-6. Eads with a heavy swing, just missed the near sideline. And it's now 19-6, a 13-point lead. This serve will be just out from Conant, and it's now 19-7. And now we get Hadley Hart to go back to serve. Novotny will be back in as Eads will sub out from low spot, and Novotny's back in. Here is Hart with the serve. That will be served long, and it's now 20-7. First service error from the Governors, as Hart does have the ace and the service error. 13-point lead here in set one for the Brookings Bobcats. Elise Jeldon will serve. On the serve from left to right, Jeldon nearly had an ace, but it'll be Hart back row attack, standing attack from the back row. Middle of the floor, as that one was from Bose, and then it'll be Sloan Waldron that will split the wall, and Sloan Waldron makes it 20-8. And Waldron gets her first kill. So the Govs make it a 12-point game. Third kill of the first set for the Governors. 12-point lead for Brookings, as Waldron, after that kill, will now serve here for the Governors. As she goes from right to left, this will be received. Strike now will set for even. Blocked by the Governors, and it will be a point for Pierre. Marina Bushbaum was the one able to get the block shot points. And a big block there from Bushbaum. Makes it 20-9. A lot of movement on the net, but I think it was coming off the ball itself. The serve from Waldron. Here is strike now far side from Even. That will go down for a kill as both Schleckaway and Hart went diving for it. And Macy Even now has 5 kills. 13 kills in this first set for the Bobcats. 10 of those 13 are by 2 different people. Maya Mulkey and Macy Even each have 5. And then it's Detlinger with 3. As Cameron Strike will serve with a 12-point advantage. This one didn't get over the nets, and it's 22-9. Not an ace for Strike, but it is now a 13-point lead here in set number 1, this best-of-5 match tonight. From left to right, Strike will serve. That one will be an ace, as Keys can't handle it cleanly, 23-9. And Strike will have the ace. 14-point lead, 2 points away from a first set win for the Bobcats. Strike on the serve. It'll be Schleckway to receive it. Waldron now for Novotny. That will get over and a dig from Strike. Now it's Even, trying to pop it and put it down towards the near side and put it into the net to make it 23-10. And the second hitting error from Even. Both teams with 3 hitting errors each. As Allie Keys will serve. Strike near side. Even right down the line and in. And Macy Even's now got 6 kills in this first set. And it's 24-10. Lola Keenels is in for Allie Keys. And it's 14 set points to work with here for the Brookings Bobcats. Also have Maya Mulkey that will check in for Cora Item. So here's the serve from Even, and it's an ace, and it's a win. Here in set 1, the Governor's miscommunication. And Macy Even with 6 kills and an ace is 25-10 in set 1. And the Bobcats have a 1-0 lead. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to Pierre Governor at Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Today's game is made possible by our great local sponsors like Kathy Sunshine Properties. Whether you're buying, selling, or looking for your forever home, Kathy and her crew are here to help make your move simple and stress-free. With local expertise and commitment to their clients, they are ready to go to work for you. Call 605-224-5588 today or visit contactkathy.com. Kathy Sunshine Properties, turning your dreams into an address.
This fall, Beck Motor Company, your Heartland Chevy dealer, is proud to support our local athletes and all the fall sports that bring our community together. At BMC, We're here to take the stress out of car buying and maintenance. Whether you're in for routine service or looking to drive home in a brand new Chevy, you'll find a team that's honest, helpful, and ready to go the extra mile. Beck Motor Company. We're making a great deal better. www.beckmotors.com.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
You know that feeling when you're exactly where you're meant to be? That's what it feels like to bank at First National Bank Pierre. We're not some big faceless corporation. We're your neighbors. We're the people you see at the grocery store, at the local ball game. We're committed to helping this community grow one person at a time. Need a loan for your new home? Or maybe you're starting that business you've always dreamed of. Our team is here ready to listen and help you find the right financial solution. Because at First National Bank in Pierre, we believe in hometown banking. Visit us at one of our 2 locations in Pierre or our Fort Pierre location. First National Bank, your hometown bank. We welcome you back. It is the start of set number 2. The Pierre Governors are down 1-0 in sets. With a 25-10 win in set number 1 for the Bobcats over the Pierre Governors. John Wickler with you as you're listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station. Well, as the mayor back in the studios here on this Tuesday night. After we're done, we've got playoff baseball, World Series baseball for you as they're just about set for first pitch between the Blue Jays and Dodgers in game 4 of the series. We'll see if that one goes 18 innings or not, but we'll have coverage once we get done with volleyball here tonight. We'll have full coverage of the game on Wednesday tomorrow for game 5, and if necessary, game 6 and 7 will start with the pregame show starting at 6 o'clock on both Friday and Saturday. This will be coming out of the sets. It will be an opportunity for Keys that was dug out. And then it will be, again, miscommunication for the Pierre Governors as Avery Detlinger gets her 4th kill. And Olsen and Schleckway were miscommunication on who was going to go for that opportunity for the dig. As the serve from Cora Item, it is now Keys. That's blocked, and a point for Detlinger. As Avery Detlinger gets her first block shot point, and it's the second block shot point here for the Bobcats here tonight. They've got 14 kills in that first set, 6 from Macy Even and 5 from Maya Mulkey. And it'll be near side Keys down the line. That's going to be dug out by McClagan. Now it's Even. That's blocked by the Governors, but played from Detlinger. Now Even again, right to Keys. Governors are in system for Lissa Low. That is dug out by Strike. McClagan with the set and then into the net. It goes from Macy Even. That is her 3rd hitting error. She has 3 of the 4 right now for the Bobcats. Governors had just 3 kills in that first set. 1 from Novotny early on, and then Bushbaum and Waldron each have 1. Hadley Hart, who had an ace to start the serving in the first set, will serve here for the Governors. Macy Even goes across for the Bobcats. Waldron now for Novotny. She's under the net, and it will be a point for Novotny. And it's a 2-2 tie. That was very dangerous to being the Governors getting called for, but also just an injury that could have happened for anybody. And it's now a 2-2 tie. Hart will serve. That one skips off the net. This will be a strike near side. That'll be a kill for Avery Detlinger as that one went off to the left side of the wall for the Governors. Right side if you're looking at it from Detlinger's point of view, off the left hands. And it's 3-2 in favor of Brookings. Lise Sheldon will check in. And she'll go back to serve here for the Bobcats from left to right. That one goes into the net from Sheldon, and it's now 3-3. Only the 3rd service error from this Brookings Bobcats team. It's 3-3 now in set number 2. Governors had an ace and a service error along with a block shot point. Hart had both the ace and the service error. Bushbaum had the block shot point. As Sloan Waldron will serve. This will be set middle of the floor, tapped over from Bose. Now near side for Keys. That one's tipped off the hands. Strike now will set back to even, and the Governors had a tip, but Schluckway couldn't cleanly dig it out. And Macy Even now has her 7th kill of the night and a 4-3 lead for Brookings. Cameron Strike will go back to serve from left to right here for the Bobcats. And a 1-point lead for Brookings in set number 2. Hart to receive this one. Waldron now for Keys. That one's hit over the net, and Conant will receive it. Near side, that attempt was dug out. Maddie Fickboom had that opportunity. Novotny with a free ball for the Governors. Here is now Strike to set for Even, and she got twisted and turned up, and the set was good, but Even jumped too early, went down with the right hand, tried to just swing the left hand at it, and the Governors will pick up the point to make it 4-4 as Alec Keys will serve quickly for the Governors. This will be on that far side. That one skips off the net. Waldron is able to dig it out. Now it's going to be Schluckaway. That one's over. Missed block attempt by the Bobcats. Now Even right down the line. She flies in, and Macy Even is closing in on already having 10 kills on the match. She's got 8, and we're 5 points for Brookings in set number 2. They scored a total of 30 points so far, and she's got 8 kills for the Bobcats. 5-4 lead in this second set. Governors again dropped the first one 25-10. It is Schluckway to receive it. Waldron now for Bushbaum with the right hand. A little bit throwing off the way of the Bobcats. Conant wanted to give a free ball, and they have to get back in defensive positioning here. And then Novotny's chance to try and swing got blocked, and it's now 6-4. And Maddie Bose with her second block shot point, and a 6-4 lead now for the Bobcats. Even will serve. Hart to receive it. Waldron now near side for Schluckaway. That's tipped off the net. And now it'll be played from Strike, far side the attack. That will go for a kill as Waldron couldn't dig it out. Maya Mulkey will get the kill. And Mulkey's now got 6 kills. Who had 5 in that first set, 7-4 lead for the Bobcats. They've scored 3 in a row. Even serves that into the net, 7-5. First serves air from Macy Even, 4th overall today for the Bobcats. And Sierra Prunty is back in, and she will serve here for the Governors as she goes from right to left. This will be near an ace. Could have been called a lift. Either way, the Bobcats get a free ball over. Schleckaway puts it into the net. And it's 8-5. Just the 4th hitting error by the Governors, but they only have 4 kills, so there are 4 errors. Taylor Conant, we call her Taylor, it's Taylor Conant that will serve the libero. Hart slides in to receive it. Waldron will set for Lowe, and that will be a kill for Alyssa Lowe to make it 8-6. Alyssa Lowe's got her first kill of the night. It was one that's maybe a little bit of a change-up that the Brookings wall couldn't push it back over. They maybe started to back their hands up by the time they got a piece of it. This will be a strike that will get a quick set for Detlinger. It was tipped and dug out by Hart. Now it's Waldron. That will go off the referee after it was blocked by Brookings. So a point for the Governors to make it now 8-7. And Waldron's got her second kill. Novotny and Waldron each with 2 kills. Governors have 6 overall. Olsen with the soft serve, and it will be an ace for Molly Olsen to make it 8-8. Her first ace of the night. We got ourselves a tie game here in set 2. Olsen again will serve. Right down the line. Had to be played by Mulkey. Now near side. That one goes over. Hart is able to play it. Olsen will set and tipped over by Schleckaway. Diving dig back across at the net. Pass back, and Lowe couldn't put it over the net. And it's now 9-8 in favor of Brookings. And a tough break for the Governors, who had a couple of good opportunities to swing for a lead and find themselves down by 1. McClagan will serve. It is Waldron, Hart. Now Olsen to the corner. That's going to be dug out. Now middle of the floor. That one's back across. They're going to say it was tipped, so the Governors do have the play here. Alyssa Lowe swinging and hits that one out. And it's now 10-8. Back-to-back points for the Bobcats after the Governors had tied it at 8. 2-point lead for the Bobcats here in set 2 after taking the first set, 25-10. Waldron slides in. Lowe will set it, goes over the net on the overpass. Now near side. Detlinger's chance, dug out by Hart. Pass back by Olsen. Free ball by Waldron. Second hit attack. Olsen's there for the Governors. Now Schleckaway, 2 hands across. Dug out by McClagan. Far side by Mulkey, and that was in all the way around. That one close, but it is going to be Maya Mulkey that will get the kill. Her 7th of the night, and a timeout taken by Coach Carrie Wheelhouse. A 3-point lead for Brookings here in set number 2. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
It is 11-8 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Pierre Governors are down by 3 after it was 8-8. But it is 3 straight points and a timeout taken by the Governors. As we look at some of the scores from around the state, it is Watertown that has a 1-0 lead over Aberdeen Central. Harrisburg is about to, well, they're not maybe about to go up 2-0. It's 25-19 the first set. It's only 16-15 right now against O'Gorman. And they're still waiting on that matchup between Yankton and T area. We'll see if they have a score. They are 11-9 in that first set. Make that second set. Yankton won the first one over T. It is going to be over. Not going to get over. Olsen tried to set it, unable to. And it will be a point for Brookings out of the timeout. No ace given to McClagan. But it's now 12-8. A 4-point lead. Brookings has scored 4 in a row. McClagan on the serve. That one will go into the net to make it 12-9. And Sloan McClagan has her second service error. 12-9 lead in set number 2. Governors lost the first one 25-10 to Brookings. Bobcats have a 3-point lead here in this second set. This will be trying to get to it, racing to it, and it's not going to be an ace. As Schleckaway will get the point. The pass was not close enough to strike. He went having to diving for it. As Schleckaway again will serve. It'll be Conant that receives it. Strike now will play it over for Mulkey. And it will be Olsen now to set it for Keys, and there's a kill for Allie Keys to make it 12-11. Allie Keys gets her first kill of the night, and it's a 1-point lead now for Brookings, and the Governors have scored 3 in a row, and they're back within 1, trying to tie this back up. Schleckaway on the serve. The strike that will set, and that will be a kill for Avery Detlinger. Her 6th kill of the night, and it's 13-11. And as quickly and close as the Governors were to tying it up, it will now be back for the Brookings Bobcats. Serve will come from Akora Item. This will be Hart. Waldron, second hit attack, got it across. Turns into more of a free ball. Macy Even, she's going to make you pay. Macy Even now with 9 kills in this matchup. 14-11 in set number 2. A 3-point lead as the Bobcats have scored back-to-back points to get right back up by 3. Item again will serve. Hard to receive it. Olsen now near side. Keys can't touch it over the net, and it's 15-11. And as close as the Governors were to getting there and getting that matchup tied, the set tied, they go right back to being down by 4 here in this second set. Item will serve. Olsen now will set for Waldron. That will be hit out from Waldron. It was not touched. And it's Another point for Brookings. They've scored 4 in a row again to make it now 16-11. They're trying to pull away here late in this second set. This will be Olsen, low. That's dug out by Conant. It'll be up to the net, tapped over. That'll be a net violation against the Bobcats. And it's 16-12. They may have actually gave the block shot point, but it is a net violation. It's a point for the Governors regardless. If it's a block shot point or a net violation, Pierre was going to get it to make it 16-12. Strike will receive or set this up, and then it'll be hit into the net by Detlinger. This will be her first hitting error, and it's now 16-13. Governors scored back-to-back points. Let's see if they can, again, create a rally here. Another 3 points away, and they've got the match and set tied. Hard to receive it. It'll be an overpass. Keys, they'll put it right back for the Bobcats. Far side, even off the net, dug out by the Governors. Olsen to set for Keys down the line. That is in. That's a kill for Allie Keys to make it 16-14. Maybe it wasn't exactly what Keys was wanting to do the first time, but she got another opportunity on a great dig by the Governors and a great pass from Olsen on the set. And it's a 2-point lead here for the Bobcats. This will be an ace for Hadley Hart to make it 16-15. Second ace for Hadley Hart. And Pierre scored 4 in a row to make this a 1-point game again. 2 aces for the senior. Hart will serve. It'll be received far side, even off the net. That'll go down for a kill as Keys couldn't dig it out. And Macy Even, as she has done so much, is just eliminating any rally for the Governors. And 10 kills already now in the match for Macy Even. 17-15 here in this second set. From left to right on the serve from Elise Jeldon. It'll be Waldron that will with the bump set. Keys dug out. Over from Strike on the second hit attack. And it's 18-15. Cameron Strike gets her first kill, the setter. Picked her spot. And lands in the campfire for a kill for Strike. Jeldon on the serve, Hart to receive it. Waldron tipped over by Keys, dug out by Even, or blocked by Even. Then Waldron swings it into the net, and it's 19-15. And the Governors have now 6 hitting errors in this set, 9 overall tonight. And just 8 kills. This will be nearly an ace. It'll turn into a point to make it 20-15. Also went diving over into the bleachers. She seems to be okay. But a timeout again taken by Brookings. It's been a set of runs and another 4-point run again for the Bobcats to make this a 20-15 lead in set number 2. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Home Care Services is a private agency committed to providing expert advice and specialized care to those who want to remain living independently at home. Home Care Service has a team of nurses, caregivers, and administrative staff that offers 30-plus years of in-home support services to our local communities. For more information about Home Care Services, call 224-2273. Expert advice, professional care. Home Care Services, 224-2273.
It is a 20-15 lead for Brookings on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard here in set number 2. Governors 5 points away from being down 2-0. But can they find another run? It's been a set of runs, especially once we got to around that 8-8 mark. It's been a set of runs for Brookings to take a lead. The Governors have gotten all the way back to 1 every time. This will be a kill for Asin Novotny out of the timeout to make it 20-16. But Pierre has not had it tied since 8-8. They've got within 1 2 different times, but they've not been able to tie or get the lead. 20-16, a 4-point lead here in set number 2 for this Brookings Bobcats squad who won the first set 25-10. Waldron on the serve. We receive from Item, and now Even goes across court, but that's dug out by Keys. Pass will go for Marina Bushbaum to get the kill. And a good set from Sloan Waldron. And Marina Bushbaum makes it 20-17. 3-point lead here in set number 2. Governors are again trying to make another run. Waldron will serve. Item, that's an ace for Sloan Waldron to make it 20-18. And we might see a timeout here from Brookings. We will see a timeout as Waldron gets her first ace, third of the set for the Governors, 20-18. Governors aren't going away quietly here in this second set. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hi, I'm South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley. If you are a crime victim, there's a way you can stay updated on your case. Crime victims can access the statewide Automated Victim Information and Notification System, or SAVIN. This free service provides victims with important criminal information and notifications. For more information, call 1-844-299-4608 or go to savin.sd.gov.
It is 20-16. Make that 20-18 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Governors are down by 2 in set number 2. They lost the first one 25-10. They made this one very interesting as we start to get late here in this second set. Sloan Waldron will serve from right to left. This overpass, Bushbaum trying to put it back away, but it was dug out by Strike. Now Macy even, and that will be a net violation against the Governors, and it's against Marina Bushbaum to make it 21-18. And Coach Thomas used a huge timeout there to break the streak that the Governors were hoping to go on. So 21-18, Cameron Strike will serve from left to right. This will be in the nets to make it 21-19. And Allie Keys back to serve. It's a 2-point lead for the Governors, or for the Bobcats in set 2. Governors are serving though. Another overpass. Waldron, it'll be Hart that will pass it for Schleck away. Standing attack. It's dug out by Even. Goes back far side for Even. Tip to the net. And it's going to be Waldron now that will send it for Novotny. That's blocked. Bushbaum back across, and then it's into the nets. Maddie Bowes put it into the nets. And so the Governors are within 1, 21-20 here in this second set. On the serve from Keys. Strike to Even. Blocked by the Governors. Stayed alive by the Bobcats. Even skips off the net. Waldron can set it for Bushbaum. That swing, that's a kill for Marina Bushbaum. And the Governors have got it tied 21-21 in the second set. Bushbaum's third kill overall. Finally, the Governors are able to get it back squared. And can they take their first lead since it was 1-0? Strike to set it for Even. Tapped over the net. Waldron is there. Hart now near his side for Schleck away. It is going to be Conant. Strike now far side. Even attempt. That is in. Macy Even barely kept it in down to the corner. And Macy Even now with 11 kills in this matchup. She has just been so good the entire night for this Brookings Bobcat squad. From left to right, on the serve from Even. It'll be Waldron. Bushbaum got it over. We strike now, that will set it. Maya Mulkey, that was dug out by Waldron. Bushbaum will pass for Schleck away, but she put it into the net. And it's 23-21. 2-point lead for Brookings, 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead. Even on the serve, Schleckway receives it. Waldron now Schleckway tapped over the wall, but it easily dug out, or a tough dig, but a high up in the air. This is blocked by the Governors, stayed on the Gov side. Now Schleckway can attack again. Another dig there from Strike. Even will set. That one got over. Nice diving one-handed dig from Hart. Schleckway out of the back line, but Conant was there. Now Strike will set for Mulkey. That's dug out by Waldron. And the Governors, with the miscommunication, the ball went over, but it's a free ball. Then tapped across. Keenholz was not necessarily ready for it, and it turned into a point for Maddie Fickbaum, and it's now 24-21, and a 3-point lead for the Bobcats. as we still are alive, 24-22. Even censored into the nets. And now let's see. Sierra Prunty's going to make sure that both these serves, they got to score 2 points here, and both of them have to be in. No service errors. This will be received far side for Malky. That's hit out, and it's 24-23. 24-23. Governors are trying to tie this up at 24. Malky's first hitting error. And a 1-point advantage. Prunty's serve. Conant to receive it. Strike now for Malky. That one will be a left-handed dig from Waldron. Stayed alive by Schleckaway, but it is a free ball. Strike now, far side. That's blocked by the Governor. Stayed alive, even. Right to the middle of the floor, and that'll go down for a kill and a win for Brookings. Maddie Bowes will get the kill, and it's 25-23 in set number 2. The Governors put up a big fight, but just couldn't quit over the hump to get the lead in that second set. They go down 2-0 and will need a reverse sweep. Getting into set number 3. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? At Vilas Pharmacy, we're committed to providing the best for your healthcare needs. We offer competitive pricing on all your prescriptions, ensuring you get great value without compromising on quality. Conveniently located right here in Pierre, getting your medications is always easy. Plus, you'll experience truly personalized service from our friendly and knowledgeable team. We're here to help you every step of the way. Make the switch to a pharmacy that puts you first. Visit us online at vilaspharmacy.com or call us today at 605-224-0907. James Valley Landscape and Solutions, creating breathtaking spaces. All because of them, with 40 years of experience and the best landscaping team in the business, hired them to create spaces unimaginable. For a career with great benefits and a rewarding salary, let them hire you. James Valley Landscape and Solutions. Radon. You can't see it, you can't smell it, but this radioactive gas can pose a serious health risk. Don't take chances with your family's health. When you get a home inspection from Thorpe, you have the option to add professional radon testing. This isn't a home box test. This is testing thoroughly and accurately, giving you a clear picture of your home safety. You get your results immediately. No hassle, no wait. Don't settle for less. Ask for professional radon testing as an add-on or just call for the radon test. Thorpe Home Inspection. Your safety, our priority. Call today for your home's radon test. 605-301-9211.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Well, we head into set number 3. The Pierre Governors are down to 2-0 to the Brookings Bobcats, 25-10 and 25-13. To reset things a little bit, it was 13-8 in kills in favor of Brookings in that second set. They had 0 aces. Governors had 3 aces, but they had 5 service errors to the Bobcats. Governors didn't have any service errors. Macy even leads all hitters with 11 kills so far. Maya Malky's got 7. 6 for Avery Detlinger, and Maddie Bowes, who just got her first one. That was the game-winning kill in that second set for Brookings. For the Governors, they had 8 kills in that last set. 2 from Addison Novotny, 2 from Marina Bushbaum, and 2 from Allie Keys. As Bushbaum and Novotny each have 3 kills. Sloan Waldron's got 2 kills, and Alyssa Lowe does have a kill on the night here for the Governors. Into this third set, Governors will get to serve first, and I would believe that it will be Hart that will serve to open things up. And so Hart will serve. It'll be Waldron, Keys, Novotny, Olsen, Schleckway, and Hart to start things out here for this Governor squad. On the serve, Conant to receive it. Now over to even. Down the line, Olsen's right there. It'll be Keys. That'll be played from Conant. Middle of the floor, that will be Avery Detlinger that will get the first kill of set number 3. And Brookings will take a 1-0. The Governors led 1-0 in the first set, but have not led since it was 1-0. They've had it tied a couple times, but have not led since then. This will be an ace from Avery Detlinger to make it 2-0. Was off the right hand of Olsen. And Detlinger will get her first ace. Just the third one overall by the Bobcats, 0 in that second set. It'll be Schleckway that will pass it to Novotny to the corner, and that's in for Addison Novotny as she leads the Governors right now with 4 kills overall. Sophomore with the good start to this third set. Marina Bushbaum will check in for Molly Olsen as it will be Sloan Waldron. Then we'll go back to serve here for the Governors. Waldron from right to left. That one skips off the net, and that will turn into an ace for Waldron. And that one's exactly how you draw it up, right? And the way it's rolled from the Governor side of the net over, across, and onto the Brookings side. This will be another ace for Waldron. Landed right on the line, and it's 3-2 for the Governors. They have their first lead since set number 1. Waldron with back-to-back aces. 3 now in the night for the senior. A 1-point advantage here for the Governors. Goes as short as you can go for an ace and as far back as you can go for an ace. This will be received this time by McClagan, even with the opportunity. Dug out by Hart. Now Waldron will set for Novotny. That's blocked. Still at the net, and the net battle is going to be won by Macy Even. And it's 3-3. And Macy Even just adds on to her stellar night tonight. Maddie Fickbohm will check back in. Cameron Strike will go back to serve, the 5'8 senior. This Bobcat team, they've played a lot of good teams really close. Waldron now Novotny over. It'll be a diving dig from Strike. It is over on a free ball. It'll be Bushbaum. That dig from Conant goes off the net, played back. Another free ball here for the Governors. Schleckaway. Waldron now will set. And it will be too close to the net. Keys couldn't do much with it, and Brookings will retake the lead 4-3. You look at what Brookings has been able to do in different times. Well, they've had matches where they went to 5 against Mitchell, who is 14-5 on the season. This will be an ace coming for Cameron Strike as Hart cannot receive it cleanly, and Cameron Strike's got her second ace. Then they took a set from Watertown. They were able to, then they lost a 3 to Huron. This will be blocked by the Governors off the head of Waldron, then over from Bushbaum. Now Macy Even off the net. That'll be another kill for Macy Even to make it now 6-3. They lost in 5 to Aberdeen Central in the first part of the season. They have played some good teams tough. Del Rapids, who is 24-6, they took a set from that Class A team. This will be Novotny's opportunity, dug out by the Bobcats. Macy Even again, another kill for Macy Even, as she's got 3 already here in this third set. 7-3 lead for the Bobcats, as she now has up to 14 kills on the night. And Cameron Strike will continue to serve for Brookings. This will be Waldron off the net. No chance on the reception of the serve. He got too close to the net, and Waldron was looking to bump set it. I don't know if she really could have done much with the overhead set unless she was able to get where she wanted to be and get turned around. Bushbaum, this will be an overpass, and it'll be sent down for Maddie Bowes to get the kill to make it now 9-3. And a timeout taken here from Coach Carey Wheelhouse. A 7-point run for the Brookings Bobcats, 9-3 on the American Family Insurance Branding Shuffle by scoreboard. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward. We welcome you back. It is 9-3 in set number 3. The Governors are down 2-0 to Brookings, losing 25-10 and 25-23. Other scores right now, Yankton and T are tied 1-1. Yankton won the first set 25-14, then T won the second set 25-20. O'Gorman and Harrisburg are tied 1-1, as Harrisburg won the first set 25-19, but then O'Gorman won the second set 25-21, so there's a big third set between those two teams. This will be Waldron that will set for Novotny on the timeout. It was blocked, went back to the Brookings side after Novotny gave a free ball, and then it skips off the net, and Keys can't dig out another Macy even kill attempt, and it's now 10-3. Aberdeen Central Watertown, that's a big matchup in where the standings are sitting at. Watertown at number 6, Aberdeen Central number 8. It's 1-1 in that contest. We'll have more scores at the end of this contest here this evening. This will be a backhanded hit by Allie Keys. Macy even over. Hart's able to dig that out. Waldron now near side. Keys really wound up for it, but was blocked by Bose, and it's 11-3. Her third block shot points to make it a 8-point lead and a 9-0 run for the Bobcats now. Here's a serve from Strike. It'll be Waldron that will send it back to Schleckway. Back row attack. Conant, it'll be over from Even, trying to go down to the near sideline. Not a bad spot to go for Even. Novotny's chance was tipped and then dug out. And then down the line, and it will be in for Maddie Fickbohm. And it's a 10-0 run here for the Brookings Bobcats. 12-3 in this third set in favor of Brookings. Cameron Strike will serve from left to right. It'll be Schleckaway. Waldron, now Schleckaway again. That's tipped off the net. That'll be a net violation against Bose, and it's now 12-4. So the Governors do find a way to get the streak broken, even if it was a mistake on the Brookings side. You do have it stopped, and now let's see what the Governors can do with it. As Allie Keys from right to left on the serve. It'll be set here near side. That's going to be dug out by the Governors. Bushbaum. This will be set. Middle of the floor. Trying to get punched over. Novotny. Then it'll be pushed back into the net again by Bose. And the ninth hitting error by the Bobcats. Novotny with a nice block that set that whole thing up. And it's now a 7-point lead in favor of the Brookings Bobcats. Set far side. It'll be Keys, now Waldron. Novotny down the middle of the floor. Conant is digging that one out. And then off the hands, it's Waldron now for Keys, but that's blocked. And it will be a lift called against Novotny. And a block shot points for Maddie Bose, her fourth block shot points of the night. 13-5 of the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Governors are down by 8. Here is now Waldron, near side for Schleckaway. That's going to be dug out. And then it goes, as it goes across, it'll be played near side now, Schleckaway again. This will be receive far side, and that will be off the antenna, and it will be a point for the Governors. Maya Malky will hit that into the antenna to make it now 13-6. Governors are down by 7 here in set number 3, 25-10 and 25-23 in the first two sets for Brookings. As Sierra Prunty will serve that into the net to make it 14-6. That's just the second service error of the entire night for the Pierre Governors. First one from Prunty. Hadley Hart will be back in. Taylor Conant will serve from left to right. Keenels to receive it. Waldron now near side. Schleckaway, that's dug out by Conant. Far side for Maya Malky. That will be for a kill for Maya Malky, who now is up to kills on the evening, and she's closing in on getting to double figures. 5 in that first set, just 3 since then. Waldron near side for Alyssa Lowe, that's dug out, and it'll be over the head of Detlinger, and a free ball coming from Mulkey. Near side for Schluckway, that's blocked by the Bobcats. Now Waldron for Bushbaum. Conant again, that's dug out. Far side, Mulkey, that's going to go for a kill for Maya Mulkey again to make it 16-6. She now has 9, and one more kill away from having a second player in the double figures. Macy Even, who's got 15 kills in this matchup. As Conant will serve. This will be Waldron that will send it back to Lowe. That will land in the campfire for Alyssa Lowe to get her second kill. And it's 16-7. Molly Olson will check back in. So 9-point lead here in this third set for the Bobcats again. Olson, it'll be to the middle of the floor. That one will be hit out by Detlinger, no touch. And it's now 16-8. Detlinger's second hitting error. And that is now 11 overall tonight for the Bobcats. This will be far side. That's going to be blocked by the Governors. Net battle that's won momentarily by the Governors. Mulkey to the back line. Keenholz near side for Waldron. That is going to be off the net. It was not touched. And it's now 17-8. And Sloan Waldron with the hitting error. Sloan McClagan will serve here for the Brookings Bobcats from left to right. It is Keenholz, now Olson, as Waldron goes across. Far side, that one's tipped, and that's going to go for a kill for Mulkey, who will now have her 10th. And it's 18-8. A 10-point lead here for the Brookings Bobcats in set number 3. And 7 points away now for the Bobcats to take a sweep over the Governors. Molly Olson near side for Waldron. That skips off the net. It'll be now played here near side. And that attack was dug out. Strike was the one that went for the attack. Now Strike, second hit attack. Olson was there to dig it out, but it goes off the net. It stays on the Governor's side. And it's now 19-8. And Strike was the one that got it across. And it's now an 11-point lead, 6 points away for the Bobcats to get a sweep of the Governors. And that'll be an ace for Sloan McClagan. And it's now 20-8, and the Governors will take their final timeout. 12-point lead for Brookings here in set number 3. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Planting for next year is right around the corner, but do you know how much nutrients your crops will need? Fall soil sampling with CHS River Plains can help you look at each field's nutrient carryover, provide you with a more accurate farm plan, and allow you to take a position on those nutrients needed when you see fit. Plus, it'll make your life easier next spring when the planters are ready to roll and you don't have to wait. Contact your local CHS River Plains agronomist today, and we'll get the pickup headed your way.
It is a 20-8 lead in set number 3. The Pierre Governors are down by 12, and they're down 2-0 in sets, as it was 25-10 and 25-23 in the first 2 sets here, where the Governors are down by 12. We got the scoreboard malfunction. There is the scoreboard still on the right side. There we go. It's all back up. Starting to come all back up. But there is the scoreboard. There we go. Everything's all good to go. So from left to right, it'll be Sloan McClagan that will serve. Again, don't go anywhere. If you're listening on KCCR, we will have World Series coverage coming up after a quick post-game show between Pierre and Brookings. This will be on the far side for Maya Mulkey. That's dug out by Keenholz. Far side for Sloan Waldron. Dug out by Strike, and then across from Mulkey again, and then nearly miscommunication by the Governors. Alyssa Lowe will put it across and get the kill to make it 20-9. Lissa Lowe with 3 kills. Addison Novotny still leads with 4. Bushbaum and Lowe each with 3. And Allie Keys will check back in. She has just 2 so far tonight. And Alexis Schleckaway will serve. That will land out from Lexi Schleckaway. And it's now 21-9. That is her first service error of the night. And the Governor is just 3rd overall. And it's 21-9. 4 points away is Brookings from picking up the sweep of the Governors. Olsen now near side for Keys. That is going to be blocked, and a point for Brookings. Avery Detlinger. They're going to call it for strike. That will get the block shot point. And it's 22-9. Cora Item will serve. It is Harley Hart's. Sloan Waldron. That's going to go to the corner. Schleckaway is there. Lissa Lowe. That's going to be dug out. And on the far side, Even will get the kill to make it 23-9. Macy Even will get the kill. She's got 5 in all 3 sets and make that 16 overall tonight. 6 in set 1, 5 in sets 2 and 3. And it's 23-9 in favor of the Bobcats. This will be Olsen near side for Keys. Tapped over the net, and that's going to land in the campfire to make it 23-10. 13-point lead now in set number 3. And Hadley Hart the serve here for the Governors. Hart on the serve. This will be received far side. That is going to be go into the net from Macy Even to make it 23-11. 5th hitting error from Even. Governors have to find a way to make a strong run right now, down by 12 in this 3rd set. Hart will serve. That goes into the nets, and that does not help for the Governors to make it now 24-11. And it's 13 match points to work with here for the Governors. Drew Rechtenball will check in for Addison Novotny. And so the senior here for the Governors will get in. And make sure that she's in the right spot. And so here's the serve from Avery Detlinger. It'll be served out, and the Governors will pick up the point to make it 24-12. Marina Bushbaum will check in for Molly Olsen. So Detlinger on the service error, her first one of the night. It is Sloan Waldron. They need another 12 straight points here to keep this match alive. It'll be Conant. It'll be now set far side for Even. Tapped over. Keys got to it, but the Governors can't get it across. And it'll be 25-12 in set number 3. A sweep for the Brookings Bobcats here tonight. 25-10, 25-23, and 25-12. We'll come back in 2 minutes to wrap up this contest between the Governors and the Bobcats. Back in 2 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
As we welcome you back and into the post-game show, the Pierre Governors will fall in this one in 3 sets, 25-10, 25-23, and 25-12 to the Brookings Bobcats, as it is a 3-set sweep for the Bobcats over Pierre, and Brookings will go to 11-19 of the season. The Governors will fall to 3-16 with just one game remaining on the regular season when they take on Jefferson tomorrow. Make that next week Tuesday. It'll be a 6:30 first serve, and we'll have coverage starting at 6 o'clock here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We look at some of the totals. Governors were out hit 39-14. And again, if you're on KCCR, stay tuned. We will have coverage of Major League Baseball and World Series Game 4 after we're done. They were 39-14 out hitting Brookings against Pierre. 12-12 in hitting errors. Governors had 6 aces to the Brookings 5. It was 8 service errors for Brookings to the Governors 4. 6 block shot points for Brookings and just 1 coming from Marina Bushbaum for the Pierre Governors. So we look at the Governor total. 4 kills for Asa Novotny. She led all hitters. 3 for Marina Bushbaum and Alyssa Lowe and Allie Keys. And then 2 kills for Sloan Waldron, as the Governors had just 5 reach the scoring total for the 14 kills in those 3 sets. It was 3 aces for Sloan Waldron. She had back-to-back aces, 2 for Hadley Hart and 1 for Molly Olson. On the Brookings side, it was 16 kills for Macy Even. She led all hitters with those 16 kills. Maya Mulkey also had 10, as they had 2 in double figures. 7 kills for Avery Detlinger, then 2 each for Cameron Strike, Maddie Fickbohm, and Maddie Bowes, as for the 39 kills in total. So 26 of those 39 came from Macy Even and Maya Mulkey. Those 5 aces was 2 for Cameron Strike and then 1 each for Sloan McClagan. Taylor Conant make that Macy Even and Avery Detlinger. 3 make that 4 block shot points for Maddie Bowes of the 6 for the Bobcats in this one here this evening. So the Governors, again, they have one more game coming up Tuesday. We'll see how things pan out for the Govs, on how things look. We're going to have a better idea because everybody will be pretty much down to that 1 or 2 games remaining. And I think most everybody between Sturgis and T, which those are the teams that you're trying to chase right now, they'll be down to that final game going into Tuesday. So we'll have an idea of where things will be for the Governors and what they need to do to make sure that they make the SODAC 16 here in just a couple of weeks. But that's going to wrap things up for us here from the gym here in Pierre. We will have coverage on Tuesday next week at 6 o'clock with a 6:30 first serve between the Govs and the Jefferson Cavaliers. We'll also have coverage of Pierre football coming up on Thursday with coverage at 5:30 and a 6 o'clock kickoff. Blake Dean will join me as the Governors will take on the T Area Titans in the Class 11 AA quarterfinal. I want to say thanks to Eliza Mayer back at the station. John Wickley here signing off. It is a 3-set sweep of Brookings over Pierre, 25-10, 25-23, and 25-12, as we say so long from Pierre.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors are brought to you by Bank West, Allied Plumbing, Beck Motors, Home Care Services, Venture Communications, Vilas Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, State Farm Insurance, CHS River Plains, and Zander Auto Parts. And by Wheelhouse Auto Body, Slumberland, SD Savin, Shane's Pharmacy, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First Fidelity Bank, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping. And by Wagner Auto, Sanford Clinic, the South Dakota Office of Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Envirotech, First National Bank, and Faith Lutheran Church. And by Kruger Climate Systems, River Bottom Sanitation, Rising Hope Counseling, Pizza Ranch, Olson Plumbing, Dakota Storm Roofing, Ferding Electric, James Valley Landscaping, Lamb Motors, May Adam, and First Dakota National Bank, and by Owyhee Federal Credit Union, Missouri River Dentistry, Kruger Contracting, Karsten Erickson Roofing, Gales Gas, Edward Jones Financial, and First United Methodist Church. Join us all season for more of the Pierre Governors. This has been a special presentation of